Law enforcement is primarily a male-dominated field, but the makeup of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department's crime scene analysts continues to shift towards women. And it was 6 female CSAs who responded to Mandalay Bay and the Route 91 concert venue after the shooting on October 1st. 8 News Now reporter Kristen Drummond shows us the new dynamic in the department and shares their experience in this field.
It's not clear what is attracting this gender to the profession, but it was women who started piecing the evidence together after the worst mass shooting in modern U.S. history. A night unlike any other.
It was definitely a powerful moment for everyone.
Amy Nemsick sits at her desk and recalls 1 October. The crime scene analyst supervisor and her team responded to the South Las Vegas Strip after a gunman fired more than 1,000 rounds of ammunition from his hotel room on a crowd attending a country music festival.
I had 5 women working for me, so myself and 2 responded to Mandalay Bay. I had 2 that responded to the periphery area of the venue, and I had 1 that responded into the venue.
But you went up to the 32nd floor.
Yes.
What was it like that night walking in?
I had a lot of very surreal feelings getting there, but once I was there, it was business as usual.
The women focused on their training, from taking photos, writing notes, and processing the room.
Definitely had some moments of very surreal, almost like euphoric, not in a good way in any way, shape, or form, but just kind of almost like a little out-of-body moment, like, wow, this is huge. But it was just get to work.
Work. Nemsick says TV shows like CSI tend to glamorize often.
I don't wear high heels to work. Very little makeup, if none. It can be very, very physical. You're on your feet, you're moving around, you're crawling, crouching, digging bullets out of walls.
CSAs look for clues to piece crimes together.
We have a box cutter that's in there right by the door.
We spent a morning with CSA Day Shift Supervisor Kristen Grammis to watch some of the team in action.
We're going to go through the vehicle and see if there's any other evidence as to what happened.
The CSAs here, all women, a noticeable difference from a decade ago.
Over time, it has evolved to the point where we are primarily female. We have very few males.
What do you think is attracting women to this profession?
I don't know, it's a very detail-oriented position, and so I think that that's something that they love.
A job not only requiring patience in the field,
kind of a slow process, we're not fast,
but writing reports in the office.
When I was working in the field, for about every hour you were out on a crime scene, you were spending at least an hour back here in the office doing additional documentation. It's not interesting, so it wouldn't be highlighted in shows, and maybe
but it's important.
It is absolutely critical, because there's no other way that we communicate with the detectives, with the forensic scientists next door.
Back at the car, the CSAs finish their work and make a determination. Is it safe to say this is a suicide?
Yes.
CSAs see the worst, including the night of 1 October. Some, including Nemsick, continue to process their emotions.
I put it in a box. It's just in that box, and every once in a while I open the box a little bit and deal with some things, and then I just put it back in that box.
Her team from that night split up, but Nemsick knows they share an experience they can't forget.
I definitely have a very unique bond with those 5 women that will last our entire careers and probably past that, I hope.
Metro recognized the entire CSI section at an awards ceremony last month for their 1 October work.